Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. And today I'm discussing one of my favorite topics, the concept of the flat earth. And so today I wanted to just touch on the main question of why does it even matter what the shape of the earth is? Why does it matter if the earth is a globe, or why does it matter if the earth is flat? Um, I've heard this question time and time and time again. It is often one of the go-tos in opposition of an open discussion of talking about flat Earth. People want to still ridicule it, write it off, laugh about it, call you crazy. But I've been studying this concept, this theory for almost 10 years. It's been a long time. And there were people before me, even though 10 years ago was really a big surge in the resurgence of the discussion about flat Earth. And one thing to point out is yes, any concept when you're new to it sounds a bit strange. You haven't heard it before. And so if you are not open or wanting to learn about why some people would believe that, then it's pretty easy to just shut them down and write it off as being crazy, um, especially when our entire life we've been indoctrinated into believing we are on a spinning ball, a globe. It is literally so entrenched into our everyday lives through the media, your education system, all the movies, all the programming, all the NASA videos, everything we're seeing all the time, all the space movies, is all programming. It's all reinforcing the globe, reinforcing the globe, reinforcing the globe model. So when someone brings up the topic of, hey, the earth is flat, you can really just laugh at them when you're new to the topic. Now, when I was first new to the topic, it was mostly out of curiosity, like, oh, I haven't heard that before. Why would people still be talking about that? Like, I remember, no, like back in our history, everybody knew the earth was flat back then, but then with modern science and modern technology and Copernicus, that was all debunked. So, thanks to the authority, the science and astronomer figures and NASA, um, they put that flat Earth notion to bed for a long time. They basically put it to sleep. And so when it resurfaced for me 10 years ago, I was really curious. Like, why would people believe the Earth is flat? And so I just wanted to learn why would people believe that? And that is what sparked probably one of the most fascinating rabbit holes and a big, big part of my awakening process is going down to asking that question and finding out why people believe the earth is flat. So if you're new to this topic, welcome. It's one of the fastest moving, growing topics in today's world, and rightfully so. There is tons of validity behind it. And so in this topic today, I wanted to, show you the Norse mythology behind us because just like in our history before Copernicus, everybody used to know the earth was flat. So what happened? Um, where did that concept go and why? And so the topic though today is why does flat earth matter? Why does it matter? Why does the shape of the earth matter? That's the biggest one because people use that to drop the subject. They don't want to discuss it because it's too scary. It shatters their reality, their safe illusion of believing the globe lie. And so they don't want to discuss it. So they'll just say, why does it even matter? Like, I'm sick of people talking about it. It doesn't even matter. But the truth is, it does matter very much. And so that's why I wanted to talk about it today. Why flat Earth matters, or having the discussion of if we are on a spinning ball or if we are on a flat plane matters. The main reason is it's not just about the shape of the Earth, it's really about control and lies. So, does truth matter? You can pretty much ask yourself that. Does truth matter? In today's world, truth is trying to be um, obscured and turned into something that is subjective. All of the media and propaganda machines out there truly want to erase truth and confuse the masses. So they have no foundation, no pillars to stand on because truth cannot be poked holes through. It cannot be toppled over. You can question truth and you will always come back to the same answer because it is the truth. Whereas lies have to be continuously fed on through deceit. So, if truth matters to you, would you want to know if you are being lied to? Would that matter to you? And so that is the main topic, here that we're addressing with flat Earth. The reason it matters is because for the people who are ready to question their reality, flat Earth is pretty much the top of the pyramid. When you pull the string connecting all the deception, the lies, this one is at the top because it will topple down. I guess I could say it's actually at the bottom of the pyramid structure. When you pull out the bottom, the foundation, the rest crumbles. Once you realize that you've been lied to about where you are, and you truly you know it without a shadow of a doubt. There's a difference between belief with the word lie in it, belief, if. That's where some outside force tells you what to think, but you don't have personal experience of knowing it as to be true, knowing it as fact. So there is a difference between knowing and belief. So the globe model only can stand through belief, through secondhand evidence, through NASA, through CGI, through the media, through the manipulation, the propaganda of all the globes in every classroom, training you to believe that we are spinning, training you to believe in the heliocentric model, that the sun is in the middle and we're spinning around the sun at insane speeds. So when you flip the script and you start to do your own empirical study through your own observation and your own questioning and learning, all of that gets debunked very quickly. All of it is so easy to be debunked. But because we are so programmed, we are so in the belief that we're on a spinning ball, we can't even see what is right in front of us, literally staring us in the face every day, plain as day, that we are not spinning. We are on a motionless, flat plane of existence. And so it's such a fascinating topic because it's not just a flat plane, it's a realm. It's a realm, it is a magical realm. It is an experience that we are here experiencing, and it is alive. It is a conscious field, but even our language expresses that it is a flat surface, the earthly plane or the earthly realm. A plane is a flat area of land. And so I don't want to go into a lesson of teaching you about flat Earth because you can do that on your own. There's so much information out there. A lot of it has been manipulated. When I was first learning, YouTube was covered in it, but the powers that be actively pursued censoring most of the flat Earth. That was one of their biggest censorship campaigns, is how can we stop the spread of this movement of flat Earth? Because the truth cannot be stopped. It is literally a wave coming and crashing. And once it gets momentum, like a snowball, it just builds and builds and builds and builds. And so it's very exciting to see how large the flat earth movement is getting. And the best part of it is once you see that you've been lied to about where you are, then it is going to beg the question, what else have I been lied to about? So you have now pierced a veil. You have literally cleared a programming veil, blindfold, so to speak, and now you're ready to advance. So the topic of flat earth is very much a big part of the ascension process, the awakening, removing the veils. And that's why it's so exciting. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you explored flat earth? Is this your first time hearing about it? Did this video make sense to you, or is it too confusing because you're still fully believing science, mainstream science in the globe? Or are you interested in wanting to learn more about flat earth and understand why so many people are very strongly uh, flat earthers? They know that they do not live on a spinning ball, a globe model that is a geocentric model instead of a heliocentric model. So I would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment, anything. Let me know how this video resonated with you, or if you'd like me to go into any more details, or if you have any questions I can address. Again, I have been doing this for a while, so it would be a fun topic to discuss further. Thank you.